Okay, so today we're just trying to talk to you a few of the safe plants for your house cats or dogs. So the nerve plant is one of them. These come in like pink, red, and a greenish kind of white color. These are safe for both cats and dogs. The Marantas are another one, which this variety that we have has the red stripe. There's another one that's a lemon lime with the two shades of green. The UFO or Pilias are another safe one here. Um, and all these are pretty much very similar to watering. They all just like to be dry about the top quarter there of their pot between your watering. So that way they're never overwatered, they're never too dry. Bright indirect light for most of these will, have them do fairly well. Another safe one out of this kind of group here would be the Pachira trees, which are just on the other.
It's look good. It's like
Dracaenas are very toxic. They're in the ficus family, so they're very toxic to both
it's beautiful.
cats and dogs.
How about the potot? A lot of people like the golden potot. Easy to care, easy to grow.
Yeah, golden pothos is again another one that's going to be on the toxic side. It's mildly toxic, but it's still going to cause a little bit of vomiting with your cat or dog. So a lot of these plants are toxic. It's kind of like a 50-50. Any of the peperomia family are safe. So this is peperomia hope. Eventually, we'll trail down some other varieties that we do normally carry are going to be a bit more upright and more on the bushier side. So the peperomia families are also safe. The Tradscantias are also a safe one. This is Tradscantia baby belly button, so the leaves are quite fuzzy. And then when they bloom, they have small purplish kind of blue flowers on the tips of them, and they will eventually at this point start to kind of fall over and trail over the pot. They're good for part sun, part shade, or not full sun, but just like a bright indirect light. And again, watering is going to be the same. The top quarter of a pot dry there between your watering, so that they don't rot. And so that's about all we have here at the moment that are like safe on for your cats and dogs. The Pachira tree is another one, but this one will actually get fairly tall over time. But again, it's one of the more taller trees that are safe for pets. As for like the ficus are toxic, the dracaenas are toxic, the chafleras are toxic. So there's not too many trees that actually get tall that are safe for pets.
So how about the Hoya? That's a good Hoya.
Yeah, Hoyas are toxic. They bleed a white sap when they do when you break a branch or a leaf. So you don't want to get that white sap on your mouth or on your hands because it's quite irritable for humans, but also very toxic for pets. So
how about the snake plant? A lot of people they like snake plant because it's easy to grow and hard to kill.
yeah, they're toxic for both animals as well. They are now apparently classified as in the Dracaena family, which again is another plant that is toxic for your pets. But again, these guys do clean the air at nighttime, as for most plants clean the air during the day. They're very easy to take care of watering when the pot size, when the pot is 50% dry between your watering. Other than that, they're pretty easy to take care of. They do well, a lot better in a bright indirect light, but they can tolerate low light. I just find in low light, they tend to flop over a bit more if they're not getting enough light to stand more upright.
Oh, relating to low light, do you have any suggestion to customer for the plant if they just have a like low light or medium light? They don't have a much light.
Low light, I would say the three best would be your nerve plant, the nerve plant here, or this one here, the red one, the Maranta. Both you can do like the lemon lime or the red variety, and then the Transcandia would be the other one that would be more on the lower light levels, and also the Polonias probably would do fairly well as well. So these four would be more or less on your lower light levels.
Snake plant is okay.
Snake plants do okay in lower light, but if it's too low light, they tend to flop over, so they don't stand upright as much like this here. The new leaf that comes out generally will kind of flop over a bit if the light levels are too low. But other than that, they can tolerate the low light, yes.
So which plant is easy care? I mean for the beginner, they new for plant.
Easiest would be the Peperomia family, the Pilia family, and I'd say probably the snake plants would be some of the easiest ones that you can take care of. Marantas are fairly easy too, which are, again, those ones. Nerve plants, the only thing with these, they're easy if you keep them on the moist side, but if they go too dry, they will wilt, and it's hard for them to actually lift back up again once they wilt from being too dry. So they can be a little bit harder to take care of if your watering is off.
And as you know that now the air quality in Vancouver is not very good. It's smoky because of the fire, the forest fire close to Vancouver. So like week one, just should customer should have at home the plant. I mean, have the clean air.
Well, peace lily and spider plants are the two of the best air cleaners. They clean up to 8 toxins out of the air. We don't have either one of those right now, but those will be the two that would clean the most toxins. A lot of the other plants, like the peperomias, the pilias, they clean between 5-6 toxins out of the air, as well as the Dracaena family as well, or the ficus family. Snake plants clean about 5 toxins. Roughly, most drops are around the 4 to 6 toxin range, where how much they clean, and then it's the peace lily and the lilies that'll clean up to 8 toxins out of the air.
How about aloe vera? People can use like for medicine and clean air.
Yeah,
It's combined.
aloe vera is also another easy one to take care of, as long as you get like a bright indirect window. Letting them dry out 50% or so between your watering. You can use the aloe vera, like the original one, as a medicinal purpose, or you can just grow it as a house plant, which is, again, a quite easy care plant to take care of.
Okay, thank you. I think it's enough today. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk more about how to take care of the indoor plant, how to mix soil, or check the root is healthy, or like give